Hello dear students, once more I am Ediwal here. So we are in electronic spreadsheet advanced. This is Saravijit, and today the next topic is macro coding. So we are in macro now. We have learned how to create a macro, how to run a macro, what is personal macro workbook, and difference between this worksheet and personal macro workbook, and various other things. Today we will learn about macro coding. When you record a macro, Excel note down the steps what you are taking in a language that it understands, which is Visual Basic for Application VBA. When you stop recording, save the macro and run it, Excel simply executes the VBA code it generates and follows exactly the same steps you have performed. So it means what? It means it's like this. Whenever you create a macro in the background whenever you create a macro in the background, a code used to get generated. Okay, a coding used to get generated. That generally we ignore, that we don't know that what is the coding and what type is the coding. So we just create the macro, we record the steps, we run the macro, and we utilize the macro, we use the macro. But in the background, in the backside, a coding works that we have always ignored about that one. So that we are going to learn about macro coding today. So in short, a code of macro is written in Visual Basic Editor, okay, which is a part of Microsoft Visual Basic for Application. Okay, you need to use some commands available in Developer tab. Okay, so now I can show you how can you open the Visual Basic Editor. From Microsoft Excel we can open the Visual Basic Editor. To open the Visual Basic Editor, we have to press the Alt and F11 key. Okay, this key, Alt plus F11. Okay, let me just enlarge the shape so that you can see Alt plus F11. So when I press Alt and F11, you see this is the Visual Basic Editor. Okay, this is the Visual Basic Editor. Now you can create your own code here. Okay, so you can see here, this is sheet 1, this is sheet 2, this is sheet 3. So any sheet you can use for creating your code. So let me show you a very simple coding. But before showing you that simple coding, let me show you something. Let me show you like macro function. Now suppose there are some functions like if I add this 3 number, then the function is sum function. If I add this 3 number, then the function is sum function. So sum, and then the first cell and the last cell, and then we press enter, and it will show us the total. Okay, total of these three numbers. So in this way, like we have used your sum function, so we can create our own function. Okay, we can create our own function with the help of macro functions. Or with the help of macro coding, we can create our own functions. So in this way, let us try to create our own coding. Okay, see, there is no detailing in your syllabus regarding this, but few things are there, few basic things are there. So I am going to cover up all these basic things, whatever is there in your syllabus. So just press Alt and F11, and we can see sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3. So suppose I am selecting sheet 1, I'll just right click in sheet 1 and I'll go to insert, and from insert I will get 3 options here. One is user form, another is module, another is class module. So I will I will take the module option. Once I take the module option, this is the Visual Basic editor. This is the Visual Basic editor. Now here I can enter my code. Here I can enter my code. Okay. Now the students, those who have no knowledge about programming, for them it will be really difficult to understand that what is coding and what am I typing. So actually in the syllabus a very short something is given here, very less things are given here about coding. So this is just for your information. This is just for your information, because otherwise whatever coding you learn, we always teach coding from ABC. Okay, but in the book what is given here, it is not at all ABC. Okay, it is not at all ABC. It has given like STP from S. It has started from S. So ABC of coding is very important for the beginners. First of all, since class 10, in class 10 till class 10, your coding knowledge is not that very good. So to learn a coding, the ABC of that programming language, knowing the ABC of that programming language is very important. But in the syllabus what is given, it is not ABC. It has given something very directly. So following the same, I am also giving you that one, and I will try my level best to explain you that one. So here I am going to create my own function. So how to create? So I will just type here function and the name of my function, and the name of my function. Suppose SQQR. I am giving the name of my function is SQQR. Okay, I am giving the name of my function is SQQR, and I am trying to create a constant value inside. So I will take a variable here, total, and I will write here just a constant value 20 plus 20. I am writing 20 plus 20. So only this much is my function, only this much. In the body, there one variable is taken named as total and two constant values are taken. Okay, now let's check how we can run this in Microsoft Excel. Just close it, and what is the name of our function? Just type it here. Let me do it here so that you can see in a big size. What is the name of our function? The name of our function is SQQR. Okay, this is the name of our function. Just, and you can see here it is showing 0. Just a minute. Alt F11. So you can check your program again if there is anything wrong, like if there is anything need to be done. So here I have done a mistake here. It will be SQQR, the name of the function, and then I'll just run it. It is showing 40 now. Okay, it is showing 40 now. So the mistake that I have done is that the name of the variable has to be the name of the function. The name of the variable has to be the name of the function. So you can see here, I'll just type equal to SQQR, and it will give us a constant value, that is 40. Okay, so in this way I can create a function. Let me show you something more now. I will take a new sheet. And create one more coding. Okay, so in the same editor, I can create one more coding. Fine. In the same editor I can create one more coding. Now I will try to pass some arguments inside the function. So function SQQR2, suppose. Sorry, FUNC. We have to always see the spellings are correct. Okay, fine. This is the starting of the function, this is the end of the function. This is the starting of the function, end of the function, and in between the body of the function. So here I will pass reference. So here you can see this is the arguments that I have passed here. Okay, this is the argument that I have passed here with the help of by reference BYREF and as integer okay, by reference as integer. And then here I have taken one more variable x, and x I have given equal to a into a. It means whatever this integer variable will take, whatever value this integer variable will take, it will square the value, and then finally the name of the function is equal to x. Now I will just close this and I will show you that it is really working. So I will type here equal to sqqr2, and here I will pass a value inside. Okay, since in the coding I have passed arguments inside the function. Okay, you see, one thing you try to understand, since you are doing it for the first time, it may be difficult for you to understand, but in your syllabus also very minimum things are given in syllabus, so it is maybe difficult for you to understand. So it is fine, no problem. Just press enter and you see it is showing you 0. Why it is showing you 0? Because in the cell reference A2 there is no value. In the cell reference A2. So when I give your value, then it will show you. Okay, when I give your value, then it will show you the square root. So it means, you see, now my coding is working, my function is working. The coding that I have made, it is working now. It is working very successfully. Now again we can do here something else. Also, like let us start it again. F11. Here I can pass two integer. Here I can pass as well. I can pass here two integer by reference bs integer. Okay, so b reference bs integer. Now I'll just change here something. Like x, I have taken the variable and I will make it a plus b, and sqqr2. Now you can see in the function sqqr2 I have passed two integer as arguments. One is integer a and the other is integer b. Now when I use this function, this function now will allow me to pass two values or two reference inside. Okay, sqqr2, and it will allow me to pass now two values inside. Now a1 okay, it is rectified. I will show you. So you can see here, so two arguments are passed here by reference a comma b as integer. Two integer variables are there here. One variable is there outside, x equal to a plus b, and then finally it has been passed to the function. And just close it now. Now you see we will use the same function here, sqqr2, and now sqqr2 will allow me two values inside. Okay, now I'll give a3 and a4. Now what is the role played by sqqr2 function? Now the role played by sqqr2 function is that it is adding up two numbers. So I'll just press enter. It is showing 0 now because in this reference no values are passed. So I will pass values here first, 8 and 9. Now you can see it is showing me 17. So I will make 90 and 80. So it is showing me 170. So in this way you can see the user defined function, the function that I have defined, it is working perfectly. So in this way macro coding can be done. Okay, and in this way we can pass argument to a macro. And now there is one more thing here. there is one more thing here, and that is accessing cell directly using VBA. Means through the coding also I can access these cells. Through the coding also I can access these cells. I'll show you, then you will understand. Okay, so I can write coding here. I'll just show you. My coding is ready. So like I have written here coding, and the name of the function this time is GETEL. GETEL. Now you can ask me that this name have to be GETEL. No, I will say no, it is not at all required like that. Function name can be any. Function name can be any other than keywords. Okay, keywords are the reserved words for every programming languages. Okay, so other than keywords it can be anything. I have given here GETEL, you can give something else. Now this is a special this is a special tools used, or this is a ready-made tools used, that is MSG box, message box, MSG box, and this is also a ready-made functions used here, cells, CELLS, cells. So what it is trying to retrieve, it will retrieve whatever is there in the first cell. It will show us that value. Now if I run it, you can see this message box is showing electronic spreadsheet. It means what? In the first cell electronic spreadsheet is there, that is why it is showing me electronic spreadsheet. Now in the same way, if I give here 1 and if I give here 2 and 2, if I give here 2 and 2, then it will show me, it is showing me nothing like that. It is showing me nothing. So now if I give 1 and 2, so in this way run, so if nothing is there, it will not show me anything. But in this way we can access, it is possible access cells directly through VBA. Okay, it is possible that we can access directly through VBA. As well as we can also write here, there is one more function, that is range function, and inside the bracket, when we use range, inside the bracket we can use here directly cell reference. Okay, we can use here directly cell reference, and if we press here, because in B2 nothing is there, so it is showing me nothing. Let's check these cells. This is D7. Now if I write inside D7, let's check what it will show us. D7, after I have written here D7 and I run it, and it is showing me 12. Okay, it is showing me 12. Fine. So in this way I can access cells directly using VBA. Okay, and as well as sorting of the records are also possible. I will show you that sorting of the records also can be done with the help of VBA coding. Okay, now let us see the last thing, that is sorting the columns using macro. Macrocoding. Now you can see here I have created a table, roll number, name and class, and now you see the value that is given against the roll number column, that is 12, 1, 11, 3, 4, 2. It is not at all in order. Okay, neither in ascending order nor in descending order. So now I will show you coding. With the help of that coding, if I run the coding, then automatically this sorting will be done. The coding is ready. The coding is even there in your book. Okay, I'll show you the coding. So this is the coding. This is the last program is the coding. The last program is the coding. The last function is the coding function. So here the name of the function is SORTD. Okay, again this is an user defined function. This function is created by me, and this name is also chosen by me. So when you do, you can give some other names also. Now it has started with range. It has started with range function. Okay, range means what? It refers to the data that you want to sort. For example, here I have given A1 to C7. Okay, it means the whole table that I want to sort, followed by the sort function. It is a method that will perform sorting operation on specified range. Okay, this is a method, this is a function, this will perform sorting operations. Okay, next is key. Key is, it is used to specify the column according to which you want to sort the data. For example, to sort the data according to column A, you will use the key keyword as key1 range A1. Okay, so please listen and try to understand. It will be difficult for you to understand because you are doing it for the first time, and for class 10 you need only this much, and 11 and 12 your programming language will be different. Okay, so for class 10 only these very negligible few things you need as per the syllabus that is given, new syllabus that is given. We are in Microsoft Excel Advanced new syllabus. And then this is order 1. It is used to mention the order of sorting, that is ascending order and descending order. So it is given here Excel ascending. It is given here Excel ascending. It means when I run this coding, then automatically the ordering will be done as per ascending order. Okay, and the last one is header. Header, it is used to specify whether the data set has header or not, has headers or not. If it has headers, the sorting starts from the second row of the data set. Okay, please try to understand. If it has a header like name, roll number, and these are all the headers, if it has a header, the sorting starts from the second row of the data set, else it starts from the first row if it doesn't have a header. So if we can give here Excel yes, we can give here Excel no. Okay, now if I run it, just run it, I have run it. Now I will close this and I will show you. You can see the ordering is done here automatically. The ordering is done here. Before the ordering was different, now it is the perfect ordering. Okay, I will show you once more here. Now if I make it descending, suppose Excel descending, Excel descending and I just run it again. I'll run it again. To run, you can press F5 from the, when the function keys are available, F5. You can run F5, as well as you can also click here to run your coding. Just click here and you can see here, automatically in the descending order is done. Automatically the descending order is done. Okay, with this I conclude this video, as well as with this I conclude electronic spreadsheet advance. With this I also conclude electronic spreadsheet advance. Okay, thank you all so much. God bless you all.